Hello. Welcome in. It's Sophie with another episode of our weekly Wednesday Writers Workshop. Uh, Still just us right now. Seems to be a few folks come in a little later, which is fine. Oh my goodness. And baby girl, she tripping. Okay. So I got my whole Frederick Douglass going on, so I'm loving this. It's really like so poofy, so soft. And I've got my story all teed up. So that's what I'm going to be working on. And if you want to pop in, or if you don't want to pop in, but you just want to take this next 90 minutes to really pick a focus. Is she behind there? Don't let her get the electrical stuff. And yeah, try to focus on your writing project, whether that's writing code, writing a song, writing a story, or writing an article, writing a script. This is the best time to just dedicate the next little bit for whatever project is on your heart. And so I will be digging into Nod, which is my sci-fi horror zombie thriller. That again, if people aren't familiar with my lore on this, I had a serial on Amazon Velo, but they sunset that program, and so now I'm officially an unpublished author. So in order to reclaim my title, I am working this into a novel, and so I've gotten my chapter list all sorted out. Now it's just time to get to work. So that's what I'm doing. And again, feel free to crash the party. I'll be checking back on YouTube and Twitch comments frequently. So if you have any questions or thoughts, or would like to come in later for some feedback, then again, this is your time. This is your space. Jesus. Yeah. Okay. All right. I have some big programs. Let me make sure everything is nice and closed so I don't take up any bandwidth that I don't have to. And okay. This baby. I think we're good. Hopefully we shouldn't have any issues. I don't have any drop frames. So yeah, I'm gonna just jump right in. Just a quick note, because again, we do like to let the first little 15 minutes just be our intention setting and chatting about what we're trying to accomplish. So in this time, I would love to shout out Kara, who is the editor-in-chief of Pragmatic Papers. She actually came on our weekly show, The Digital Dispatch, on Monday and told us all about how she got involved, how she became editor-in-chief, what she does in her day-to-day life as a psychologist and a professor. And just what a treat to have Dr. Kara on our show, and also to just reignite, I think, the fact that we have to keep real journalism alive. We have to really make sure we have boots on the ground when it comes to telling our own stories. And yeah, so I love everything she's doing. Shout outs to her. So if you want to be part of her team and write for the Pragmatic Papers, now is a good time to come in and flesh out those ideas, or you can always get in touch with her and she will absolutely help you to learn if you're on the right track or if there's some other element to your writing that might need to be worked on. So yeah, just putting that out. Can you hand me the remote? Are you going upstairs? Okay, no worries. I got the football. That's very sweet. All right, so we're gonna get started in about 5 minutes. I'll hang out here in case anybody else pops in. Let me make a little note. I'm so bad at self-promotion. So let's try that today. Might be best to put the event link up. Just pop it in general. I use keyboard shortcuts. Oh, thanks, Daddy. She dropped something, but I think it's just that money. Let's see. I always have to do my Rick James. Come on in, join us. All right, so hopefully we get some folks who might want to spend some time with us. Still have about another minute and some change before we are going to switch into lock it in mode. I will say it's the last few have been more about kind of helping others. Like there was a debate prep session we kind of had, a couple of those. We were helping with some code a friend was writing in one of our events. So honestly, however I can assist you, I am happy to pull away from what I'm working on to do that. So definitely jump in. And yeah, this is your time and your space. And I'm going to get going in about 30 seconds. So I might as well share on my screen. Let's see, I'll share the... There we go. So people pop in, they'll know what I'm working on. What's so funny though is like I'm excited to get this one going, but I've had more ideation around my big novel called Fractured, and that has been rolling around my head a little bit more than Nod, but I feel a little bit more urgency around Nod because it's just pretty much halfway complete. So I think this would be easier to go ahead and get to market, as it were. So that's what I'm going to try to do. So anyway, I'll turn the music up a bit and we'll just chill out. Oh, thank you. I see Madness. And one going today. Queen, come here. She's eating my child's leavings. That's disgusting. Like her broccoli and stuff. But my little dog munching on the high chair snacks. All right. Okay. So I kind of switched up where I'm gonna be placing things. So they're established in like the old Area 51 Research Center. And I want her ranch to be down here. So she actually has to drive through Las Vegas to get to her granddaughter. And that's where some shenanigans go afoul. So it's not a very long helicopter flight, I'm pretty sure. That's a good question. Okay. It's about 45 to 75 minutes. So we'll say about an hour, just to give it a bit of a conservative yes. All right. It is Scrivener. Hi, K-Max. I love Scrivener. It's just, it's so powerful. It's more powerful than I need, but it's so great. Hey, Kyle. You turn it way up.
That's me.
Hi. Oh, you're the the K-Max.
What's that? I'm sorry.
Oh, what did you say?
I said, am I the only one in here?
Yeah, there's some folks watching on Twitch and YouTube, it looks like, which is nice.
Oh, okay.
But you're the only
I was
one
just
here.
this is my first time. I've only been in the Discord for like 4 days now, so I was just gonna see what's going on. So.
Oh, well, welcome. Well, you can stay, you can leave. What this is just a dedicated working time if you have a writing project or a coding project or anything that you've got that you want to dig into.
Oh, not particularly. I think I'll just go.
No, well, thanks for dropping in. It's
I'm
good
not
to see
working
you.
on anything. I thought there might be like some kind of, I don't know, just like tips and
Yeah,
tricks.
it's
Or I
not
don't
like, I guess I'm saying
know. Okay, all
workshop.
right.
It's really more of working time. But Saturday is more like the
Gotcha.
workshop time. But either way, I really
Oh,
appreciate you
okay.
coming
Well,
in.
oh, no problem. See you later, guys.
Welcome in. Bye. All right. Always cool to have like new members in the DGG sphere. So that's awesome. All right. Yeah, I'll keep checking the chat. So thanks for your comments. That's so cool. We're actually really quite new to Twitch. So thanks for chatting, KMX. And then we have Madness on YouTube who chimed in with "She is great." Thank you. Alrighty. So let's see. Let's just start from the beginning, shall we? I'm gonna try to see where I can take this. I keep calling her by her full name, Arum. But the thing is, Arum is another name for gold, and so that plays an integral part in the story. So I'd rather her name really be her nickname, Ari. So let's just find and replace all of that for now. And we'll say her government when it's necessary. All right, so that's good. People get on me for using big words all the time, but fuck you. I don't care. That's just how I talk. That's just the way I talk. This is tiny as hell, but it just the shit that bugs me. She's suddenly crossing her arms across. I hate using like the same word too many times or multiple times, so I feel like cross and cross like that's tiny, but I would eat me up. So let me go and fix that. Queenie. 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 Come here. Queenie. Come here. You okay? You okay? It's okay. Hi. KMax asks, have I published before? Am I going to TradPub with this one? No, I'm not gonna ever, I think, do the traditional route. I have published before. What I was saying at the start is just that um, this project I'm working on was a serial that I had published through Amazon Velo, but unfortunately they sunset that whole program. So this is my attempt to get republished, as it were, and with a complete novel this time. So that's good. The other project I'm working on is much, much too ambitious, I would say, to get out as quickly as I can with this. So that's why I'm focusing here. But what about yourself? Are you a writer, KMX? I hope you're taking this time to uh, dig into some work on your projects. And I'll talk a little out loud. Oh, KMX said that's awesome. I was so sad about Villa. Yeah, it was so cool. And I just don't think they knew what to do with it. I think they were trying to create a pathway for the AO3 folks. And so to get published, like really, like, so that was kind of neat, but yeah, it didn't work out too well for them. But yeah, since folks are watching, I'll chat a bit about what I'm doing since it's just me and the Discord. If you want to join me on Discord, uh, so you can be a little bit more vocally interactive, then you can go to discord.gg/digital ground game and just go to the events or drop into our VC and you can talk to us about what you've got going on. The benefit too is that if you are working on a project and you want to get some feedback, then at the end of the session, we stop, and if you want to read something, you can, and if you want some critiques, you can get them. Awesome. KMX says, yeah, I am. Hoping I'll get a chance to jump in Discord soon. Sure. I was wide for a little bit, but now I am exclusive to the Zon, for better or worse. That's amazing. Yeah, whenever you can get into the Discord, anytime. We do this every week. Definitely jump in and share your work. Because again, I'm working on a sci-fi project, so even though Digital Ground Game is much more politically focused, so we have people coming into this space who are writing articles or doing code for like a canvassing app, it's still really open to whoever. So like I'm also with Stories with Sophie, and that's where the collaboration began between Digital Ground Game and myself for this project. So yeah, so it's just open to anyone. So thanks, KMax. And yeah, I'll just chat a bit about what I'm doing so it's not so much dead air. So basically I'm just reading through and trying to just fix things, because when you're writing for a serial, especially the way that I was, um each chapter is kind of a story unto itself. So I feel like each little thing is kind of a fully encapsulated story in a way. So I'm actually trying to not increase the story or the character count just to increase the character count or word count. But I really do want to try to make this more of a fluid story, more of a novel type structure. So everything doesn't have to be so punchy or truncated. So that's really where I'm trying to add a little bit more depth to what I already have, and then I still have some whole chapters to write to fill in the blanks. But yeah, if you're working on something too, then I'll just chime in when I have a thought, or if people are curious about what I'm working on or what I'm doing. Otherwise, yeah, good luck with your project. We've got about another hour, 10 minutes before we'll stop and check in and see how everybody's work session time has gone. All right. a lot of this first chapter is also very dialogue heavy. Whereas later I tried to add more chapters to do more showing than telling. So I'm trying to actually take out and strip some of this these talking points because they'll be covered later. But I am happy to kind of set up what this is about, which is a woman who created a drug that lets you basically control your metabolism like you would your blinking or your breathing, like making it more autonomic. So yeah, that's where things go awry because there are some interactions that cause certain people to like their metabolism speeds up too much and they have to like consume and consume and consume in order to stay alive, and so they turn into kind of your traditional zombie. Like a 28 days later kind of a rabid crazed kind of zombie, except they're really smart. It's interesting, I think, anyway. Let's see. Awesome. I just feel like I could take all this out. Not permanently, but just to add later. The highlight thing. Almost sounds like a Erythrithan situation. I'll have to look that up. Just can't stop eating, but also that sounds like a story that needs tons of science research. Oh my god, yes. Yes. And what's so cool is one of my best friends is an EMT, and so like I was really able to pick his brain quite a bit on some of these things. But also like it's still sci-fi, so there's still a great deal of I just made that shit up to this, but it's been so fun. Like what I'm talking about is just how like people can speed up their metabolism so they can stay skinny. And so they did it so that people who were starving could let their meals last longer. But then you had these like people that they thought would be narcissistic, so they accounted for like the athletes and they accounted for the movie stars doing it, but they didn't think that every single person would just want to be skinny. And so they would overtax their systems, just trying to be thin or building bulk, like building their muscle mass. And so like yeah, a lot more people hit the thresholds that were uh causing these people to turn into zombies. But my EMT friend actually told me a lot about how uh like people can like your muscles can really reach like tensile strength that will allow you to, pick up a really heavy object that you wouldn't think you could. Like adrenaline is a hell of a fucking drug. It can cause you to do things that you normally couldn't, like the whole moms picking up cars to get their kids out from under it. Like that's like a really very real thing. Even like some things with like the translucency of their skin, how that's possible because of um, certain ways like cells can be affected by certain chemicals. It's just really interesting how he was able to kind of help me fill in some of these gaps. But yeah, it was a lot of research, especially like because this comes from her finding a Paleozoic era nudivvirus, which is like a virus, but it's like a different strain. Like it's actually a type of animal unto itself. So you have like fungi, you have or a plant or a type of life unto itself. So you have viruses, bacteria, mammals, birds, whatever. This it's like a separate thing. So you have viruses, nudivviruses, um, bacterium, stuff like that. So I had to do a lot of research on that, a lot of research on how they're actually using viruses as carriers for certain medications and treatments and things. So that's like a real thing. So just again, applying real science to fiction. You're right; it does still require quite a bit of research, but I think that's the fun in it is trying to figure out how you could make this crazy story seem plausible. And what's crazy to me is like I started writing this 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and this is well before any kind of Ozempic, nothing, right? And so, like the fact that yes, now there are chemicals to help you stay thin, it's crazy because I'm literally writing about how there's some potential ramifications from that. So it's a totally different vehicle though. Like mine's through again taking autonomic control over your metabolism, whereas GLP-1s are more like a gut hormone um, synthesized formula. So it's a little different, but still very interesting. she, they said, right? Oh my God, that's wild. Oh, thank you. They said that's such a cool idea for a story. And yes, thank goodness for medical expert friends. Absolutely. You gotta let me know what you're working on or what you've got out there. Sounds like you've got some published work yourself. Would love to see it. Maybe when you're able to come into the Discord, we can have a deeper dive, because very curious. And thank you. So much exposition. So much exposition. Check it out. Oh, oh, oh. I can't play. can't play right now. About 30 minutes, guys. Of again, just some concentrated, focused working time, and then we'll stop and check in and see how everything went for you. It's cold. Excuse me. Hi, Sarah. We got about 30 minutes left of some focused writing time if you want to jump into a project or jump out. It's perfectly fine. Hey, Malak. How you doing? Oh, I can't hear you.
How's it going?
There you are. It's going good. How are you doing?
I'm stuck in traffic. I have a patient that I'm gonna be late for. It's horrible. It's
Oh
it's a new
no.
patient. How long it would take to drive between them? It's
Oh
annoying.
no.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta put you on. Yeah. So I just like I wasn't sure if you were doing like real things or not.
Well, I mean, it was just me today and some folks on the Twitch and on the YouTube, so we're all just kind of working today, but yeah, there's no it seems like the last few weeks have been so different. Like we had like a debate prep and then we had the code where we were helping test code, and so like we're actually doing writing today, which is a first in a while for the actual writers workshop. This is kind of wild. But yeah, no, we're here just chilling. We're wrapping up soon though, so you know, you would have come in at the tail end anyway.
All right, because I don't want to like be a bother if like because I don't I'm just here because I'm bored.
What?
I guess. What do you mean?
You're
What?
you're never a bother. You're never a bother.
No, just meaning like I don't like if you guys are doing real things. I didn't want to be like a distraction because you know you know what I'm saying.
I do know what you're saying, and no, never. Like I know, like this is always kind of over your working time anyway. So I always appreciate you popping in and thinking of us. But no, it's always fine. I might even don't hold me to this, but I might even push back a little bit just because it seems like more people in the States are able to, jump in when it's, after working hours on a Wednesday, which makes sense. So, again, don't hold me to it, but I might push back a bit to make it a little easier for folks just like you. Um,
Yeah, because
yeah,
well, because I like I want to edit videos, right? Like, because I have a
yeah,
couple of
yeah.
ideas that could be really good, but I don't want to like, but I don't like because it takes like a week to like get everything like what like done, you know. So it's like,
Yeah.
how do I how do I take like a week's worth of time? I don't know. It's like the things that I'm useful for you guys. It's like I don't know if I have like the time for it. You know what I'm saying? Outside of like phone banking and canvassing and all that stuff, but it's not even
Oh,
like there yet.
dude, just being here is so much more than what I'd say 99% of other, even like people who want to be political or want to be engaged, like just being here, staying in the know, knowing what's going on, that's huge compared to, again, just your average other person who's politically inclined. So please don't feel like you have to do anything, if there's opportunities that align, perfect. But, just you, I don't know, like keeping the cause of liberalism close to your heart. it's it's a great start. So I mean, it sounds like though, if you do want to try to flex that skill set a little more, that the Saturday sessions might be best. I don't know if you work on
That's the
weekends
only
as
day.
well.
Yeah, because Saturday is like literally the only day that I don't like work.
Oh, well then,
Like
yeah, no worries.
mostly. So like Saturday and Monday ish. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, I'm trying to work it out because
Yeah.
I I don't want to just like work all the time and then just do nothing kind of thing. Like I want to like
Yeah.
get back into the political game, you know.
Well, here's the thing. I had to learn. I'm old, okay? I'm 43, so like take this from me.
Oh, whatever. I'm
Doing
39.
your what?
39 almost.
You have such a baby face.
I know, I
Oh,
know.
and I never would have guessed you were almost as old as me. I know. So keep doing what you're
It's good
doing. It's
though.
keeping you young. This fast pace.
The body wash.
Right. But doing nothing, my friend, is doing something. Like you need that time to decompress. You need that time to play video games. You need that time to exercise your mind or let it relax or whatever your body and brain need. You know, schedule that shit. Like revel in it. So yeah, I do not want to interrupt that. In fact, so what I will do, because it's important to me that, if somebody's wanting to do something, that we offer as many resources toward that as possible. This Saturday, I didn't have any set thing planned. So
Yeah.
I'll work on a actual like subversion school that's dedicated to how to make like a templated process for video editing. And
Okay.
then we record them all. So whenever you get a free hour, just go back and watch it on your own time. And then hopefully that can help you with some tips and tricks on how to, once you get a video piece, just drop it into this template that you've learned to create in subversion school. And then you're off to the races. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be very helpful.
Awesome. Awesome. So yes, you've helped me out because now I have a subject to focus on for Saturday. So, I mean, just to hone in on that more, like, what is it that you're trying to produce? Would you say, is it just stuff from Request Board, or do you have like a project you're working on?
Okay, so like I don't know if you know my thing or, but I used to work for Progressive Victory to like well, volunteer, quote unquote.
Mhm.
Long story short, very long story short, yeah, I used to just like make content for them, like whatever was like in the like they had one video about contraceptives, so I like spent like a couple of weeks like working with this guy named Jay, and we kind of like worked on how do you say it, like a contraceptive video, or like voting in Ohio back in the day. So like
Yeah.
I went to school for it, blah blah blah. So, and for various reasons, like they said they were going to pay me and then they didn't, basically. That's like the very short abridged version.
Okay.
So very, very, I don't mean to talk out of turn or like, like gossip about whatever.
Fuck Progressive Victory, man. You can say whatever you want. Shit.
Yeah, but I kind of felt slighted by them for a couple different reasons. And that was like the big one for me. So, I then so like when I heard about digital ground game, I thought like, hey, like, I can take those skills and then kind of translate it for you guys,
Oh, that is so nice. Yeah. I mean, and honestly, that makes more sense than to make whatever you do for us very low effort. Because I don't think we're ever going to get to a point where we're able to have like staff or like paid contract work for this. So like anything that's just in your heart to do, let's make it as easy as possible. So like even with me, like I've had to kind of relegate my time to, okay, I'm going to do volunteer work for this. I got to shut this down and do this and that. And so like that was me even trying to keep that in mind. Like I have to put my paid work first. And so yeah, don't feel bad for doing that.
Cause it's like I would rather just like, cause eventually I just want to do that where I like make like political ads or something like that for and get paid for it. Like I would love that job, like as a permanent job. That would be fucking awesome. But like building my reel and my resume just a little bit more, like, can only help,
Yeah,
so,
absolutely. Well, is there anything like specific that you're like, I don't know if you're trying to do some kind of a podcast or some kind of cyclical show?
I kind of stole this, well, because I want to make like informative, like 2-minute, like whatever the issue is, like Trump does something bad and then make a video about it. And then I had like this idea of taking like a Flint puppet, like the way, like, I don't know if you've ever seen The Boys or something like that, but like
I've only seen the first season, so don't ruin anything for me.
Okay, sure. Like there's a puppet of Trump that's like Sesame Street kind of thing, like where he looks like that. But what I wanted to do was build like a miniature set of the Oval Office and have like puppet Trump like say a bunch of things to like inform progressive and liberal people of like a fucked up thing that he's doing. And I thought that like putting it in that format would have been interesting. Like that's my latest idea. But I kind of sort of stole it from Daredevil, but it was still.
Oh yeah, like, yeah. Where they did that to
You know what I'm talking
Kingpin, and
about?
they have. I do. I know.
Yes.
I
Yes.
just literally just saw that with my husband. But yeah, how they had Kingpin, and the girl was dressed as him, and yeah, I remember that. That was cool.
Yeah.
BB.
I'm a little. It's that kind of thing, you know, like,
Yeah.
and then the beef footage is like cool hacker cuts and whatever, you know. So I just thought like I stole it, but still.
Well, like I actually I think what I can show you on Saturday will be so in line and so aligned. Like you might be surprised because I literally had a show um that I did, and it's like my first real collaboration with DGG. It's
Oh,
called Trump Charge. And so
Trump.
literally every day, like 5 times a week, I would find like a crime that Donald Trump has committed just in this from
Every week.
2024. Every day I had
Jesus.
5 a day, or I had 5 a week, so every weekday. And so I did this for a few weeks, and it was right before like Sam Altman basically sold ChatGPT up the river to the government, and I was like, I can't use this anymore. So I shut down ChatGPT, or using ChatGPT. I moved into Gemini, and I'm working on like building one that's more self-propelled, or like that I can just have on my own system. So unfortunately, like my research tool, is gone. So I had to put Trump Charge on pause, and it's been on pause since like maybe 2 months now. So you're helping me, because what I think I'm going to do is, because I'm spun up pretty good with Gemini, and I'm actually going to try to um, get Claude in the mix, because I know that's really good with research. And again, I'm still trying to work on a more self-contained one. I have the research apparatus again, so I think I can spin Trump Charge back up. And I think it's more important now with the war that's just been started, because that's the last one that I did, was like, hey, this man started a literal war that's against this particular clause and this particular amendment, or whatever, or like laws he's actually breaking. So there's so much research involved in it. So I think just the process of me spinning that back up to show not only how I have to do the research every week, how I build the script every week, how I have templated media collateral to just drop in the video file once it's done, how I use AI to help with even like the fucking social media description, like literally start to finish. Here's how to create a replicable cyclical system. You could literally take that and just transpose it over into what you're doing, and it sounds like it's right in the same lane as well.
Yeah,
So that's
I mean,
yeah.
if you wanna, yeah, for sure. Well, I gotta go. You're awesome, but
Yes.
I'm in my client's house. Gotta do
Okay.
it. Okay.
Hey, I'll see you later.
Yeah, I'll see you
Yeah,
later.
yeah. Thanks, Malak.
Hold on. I'm trying to...
That is so sweet. But oh wow, he's just giving me the best like excuse to go ahead and get that back off the ground. And we're at our time, friends. So we have about 8 minutes left in this week's weekly Wednesday writers workshop. And so yeah, I'll recap what I did. It looks like, oh no, K-Max said that some people are having trouble getting access to the channel. Oh, I don't know. And hi, Confirmatarian on YouTube. I don't know what's going on with the channel. That sucks. Let me put the Discord link in. Oh gosh, never mind. Digital. I don't think it'll let me. Well, okay, yeah, it'll let me do links on there. Let's see if it'll let me do links on YouTube. Okay, so it looks like that works. So that's the link to join us on our Discord channel or server. Again, I'm old, so forgive me. And thanks, Thrilling Satchel, although I'm pretty sure you're a bot. But yeah, that's where you can join us on Wednesdays and Saturdays for my workshops. and also for debate nights on Saturdays, or if you just want to join a pretty cool fucking org that's doing shit. Yeah, discord.gg/digital ground game. And yeah, I'll check into my Twitch settings and see what's going on. I literally just clicked the little thing as it do 2FA and do all the shit just so it'll start to record the VODs on Twitch. So you can go back and watch this later because this will be the first one that it recorded for like a week anyway. I think there's like a limit on the time now. But anyway, long story short, I'll have a look, KMax. Thanks for hanging with us this whole time. It was so cool to have somebody from a different platform still in the mix. If you want to type out what you've been able to accomplish in the last 90 minutes, I'd love to shout out your progress and your work. And again, if anybody's curious about what I was up to during this time, I got one chapter pretty much fully edited, and I've started on my second chapter. So not much, baby steps. You gotta eat the plane one bite at a time, but we're getting there. I know exactly what I want to do with this. I'm basically going to make it like the pilot of the helicopter like leaves this old woman even though he knows there's about to be a horde of zombies raining down on her because the boss man is going to act like, oh, she demanded that she wanted to stay. She said she wanted to stay. She wasn't going to leave her home, And so the pilot's going to be like, well, you did tell her like these zombies are coming. And he was like, yeah, but she said she wanted to stay. So like, he's going to leave her there, even though the boss knows the zombies are coming. He did not tell her. And then he's going to like basically tip her off that he's insane and evil as he's flying away. So that's going to be a really fun scene to to edit out and write. But anyway, that's it for us. We have about 4 minutes, but since it's just little old me and our dear friends in the YouTube and Twitch world, and I don't see a follow-up from KMax. So if you want to again, hit us up on Discord. You can find me. I am Stand with Sophie. Or go to standwithsophie.com. That's where you can find me and my stuff. Or stories.withsophie.co. Just go to withsophie.co. That's like my hub for all the With Sophies. And you can personally get in touch with me if you want to let me know what you were up to during this time. Or if you just need anything that I can do for you. I'm at your disposal. But what a great session this was. I actually feel like we made some headway with the actual writing. So again, I was just telling Moloch the Owl that it's been a little different because the last few weeks we've been helping people who were writing codes, who were doing testing. We were helping people who were writing up like talking points for a debate. So we were doing some debate night prep and some like debate prep sessions with these people. And so that was really cool. So yeah, thanks for affording me the time today to actually work on my projects. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's it for today. I'll go and shut it down. And hopefully we'll see you on Saturday again for the Subversion School, which I will now tailor to help our dear friend Moloch the Owl with his efforts to create replicable or templated video projects. So with that, we'll catch you on the flippity flop. Let me start turning off my streams. Bye, Discord. And bye to my dear Twitch and OBS friends. We'll see you soon.